Okay, so good morning everyone. Our topic is about the life cycle of a fish. So stages here from egg to adult. So these are the topics na makakabarap na mo. Number one is overview of life stages. Number two is habitats and environment. Number three is variation across species. Number four is risk and survival threats. Number five is conservation and human impact. Okay, so what is life cycle? So, in biology, a life cycle describes the continuous sequence of changes an organism undergoes from birth through growth, reproduction, and eventually death. So, for most fish, this involves birth, hatching, growth and development, reproduction, or spawning. So, yun siya an overview sa mga stages. So, number one is eggs, fertilize and developing. Number two is larvae, hatch, feeding from yolk sac. Number three is fry, free swimming, independent feeding. Number four is juvenile, rapid growth resembling adults. And number five is adult, reproductively mature. And number six is spawning, release of eggs and melts. Okay, so eggs. So this is a starting point. So ini siya pinakatikang for most fish. So hindi siya nagtitikang ang fertilization, and ang pinaka-common niya fertilization is external fertilization. Pero ang survival rate niya diri masyado daw. So these are the strategies na himo sa kaurugan sa isda para survive or makasurvive akandra eggs. So example is carp attach adhesive eggs to aquatic vegetation. So ang carp daw na attach ang kanya mga bunay sa watering plants, so o sa mga plants near water. And others build nest or let eggs drift freely. Okay, so types of egg: pelagic versus demersal. So pelagic eggs. So these eggs float freely in water, column, or drip in currents. They are often produce massive numbers to offset high predators. Okay, so pelagic egg daw is ini siya type of eggs na nalutaw la siya or float freely until na mag-hatch iton siya into larvae. And demersal eggs. These eggs sinks into bottom or hatch substrate like rocks and plants. They are often heavier and may be guarded by parents. So ang demersal eggs naman is hindi siya itong mga eggs na nalunod or na-attach siya sa mga substrates ito, so ito na mga bato and mga plants. Treats to egg. Environmental swing. Eggs require stable temperature and high oxygen levels. Sudden change can have development or kill the embryo. So, isa sa threat is environmental swing. So, kumbaga, dapat stable and environment sa mga bunay para dahil siya masyadong ma-disrupt akandra fertilization and para dahil at mamatay. Then, sedimentation. So, most eggs, so especially ang demersal na mga bunay, at tuloy siya sila rom. Then, ang mga baras or sediments na accumulate, parang nakat of kada oxygen, may possible nga masuffocate or mamatay and mga offspring. So, number 3 is predator. Unprotected eggs are easily meal for other fish, insects, and crustaceans. So, some eggs, especially itong mga nalutaw, so kasi nga pelagic eggs, itong siya, prone siya sa mga predator kaya wara sa kanra nagagard niya parent na na-trip sira sa water current. Okay, so larvae, yolk sac stage. So the yolk sac, so newly hatched fish called alevin salmonelles carry a built-in food supply, a yolk sac attached to their bellies. Hidden in gravel. They will remain hidden in the gravel for 2 to 4 weeks, safe from current predators when they'll consume energy. They will consume this energy reserve. So, ini siya, pag nagawas na siya, larvae, squid siya. So, very sensitive pa siya, and yun siya na, yoksak sa kanya belly. Tapos, ito nga yoksak, matun siya nag-provide sa kanya nutrients, kaya di rin pa man siya pwede makapag-hunt para sa kanya sarili. Kaya di rin pa masyado fully formed ba kanya. Mga pan. fish physiology. So kasi yung mga dorsal fin, pectoral, and kuan, demersal. So from larvae to fry, first feeding. So once yolk is gone, fry must emerge to hunt. This transition to independent feeding is critical mortally bottleneck. So adi na siya na nag-emerge na siya sa kanya yung tataguan kay kung na-consume na niya kanya yolk sac na naghatag sa kanya energy. So kailangan na niya mag-hunt nutrient para makasurvive. So mostly akan ra pinaka feeding habits ini or karang kakaon is rottweilers and mga zooplankton. Prey habitat and survival. So the nursery zone. So ang mga prey kuno is kung siya vulnerable and kailangan nila specific condition para mabuhi. So shallow water. So kailangan diri daw masyado hilarom para diri sila prone or dakpan sa mga dagkong mga predators and structure. So these aquatic plants like the photo or stones to break line of sight. So dapat ang structure sa kanrap pinaka-nursery is masyado so or masyado marabong para di sara open or mainggan sa mga predator. So slow flow, gentle current so they don't expend too much energy swimming. Juvenile fingerling stage. As fry grow into fingerlings, they look more like a miniature adults. So this stage is parang hindi siya consider na miniature adults kay akan ra physiology as a fish para nakita lahat sa adult. So competition. So medyo scarce na pod or parang gagaway na sira kay may nakikipagkompetensya na sira sa ibang dagkong isda. So movement. Many species move downstreams to nearshore nurseries like these mangroves for more space. Recognizing juveniles. So paramarks. So juvenile salmonids or paramarks often have distinct vertical dark bars along their sides known as paramarks. This acts as a camouflage double light. So ini siya na mga black dot or ini siya na mga marks, ini siya nagsisilbi nga pinaka-defense mechanism nila or pinaka-camouflage para sa mga large predators. At nawawarin siya ang mga paramarks pag nagmamigrate na sila into open ocean o sa ibang water body surface. So, adult stage, maturity. So, sa adult stage, sexually mature na sila. And then, kanra pinaka-goal is to reproduce. And habitat selection. So, there are two types of habitat selection. So, feeding lice is spots where the current brings food to them. So, ini siya nga lice o feeding lice or ini siya mga bodies of water na dili sila nahanap food. Is either sila maghunt or mismo kanra pagkaon na nahadlok sa kanra because of the water current. And resting lice, ini siya mga higlaram siya nga parte sa tubig. Dito sila tatago para makarest or para makaragain sa kanra energy. Spawning basics. So, ini siya, ang spawning basics ito. Ang female fish, nag-spawn siya egg externally. Kaya momento na, pinaka-common nga, pag-fertilize sa mga fish. Then, ang males naman, nag-release siya males or sperm para fertilize and punay. So, frequency. So, Elytroparos. So, spawning multiple times over their life. So, ini siya, ang Elytroparos, ini siya type sunfish na nag-spawn siya expand siya eggs multiple times sa kanya lifetime. Ang Semilparus naman is nag-spawn siya once in a lifetime. So, kaman niya mag-release sa kanya eggs, parang namamatay na siya sugad siton. So, nest building and guarding. So, constructing the nursery. So, some of the fish is ang female fish nagbibuild siya nest to ensure the protection of their eggs. Parang in-nurture niya yon parental care and parental guiding. While ang male fish naman siya nag-iimod o nagbabantay siya nagiging sa nest siya nagbabantay upang di rin siya sa mga predator.